So we're almost dead. Oh my god.
Hey guys, what's up? So this is the second time trying to tape this video. My battery on my flip cam died. Jeez. Anyways, so I know I've left you guys for a really long time, and please forgive me, but I have been keeping up with Teen Wolf, and we're now all the way at episode 8 and 9. So that's what I'm gonna review for you. Episode 8 was called Visionary, and it kind of focused on the eyes, and you know how Scott, when he went to rescue the vet, his eyes changed colors on his own, and he's like, well, these are the characteristics of a true alpha. And we're just gonna stop down. So we have, like, you know, suspicious thrown on the vet, because they're just like, Allison's granddad was like, how you know that the vet isn't your beloved vet isn't the droid? And he was just throwing them all over the place. And we learned the different roles of people in there. So we know that this is what the vet does for Scott, but also his sister is the handler for the alphas. And you know, it must really suck for her, because that's like the job that no one wants. Hey, I'm the handler. Like, you can't imagine them with like the rest of the Guardians. They're kind of like, yeah, I'm the handler for the homicidal alpha pack. You know, it's not the type of job you want. Anyways, the uncle told his version of why, you know, peace can never reign between the werewolves and also the werewolf hunters. His the Argents, the white will never work. But he didn't really tell the true story. He told, that is what you call a half truth. He didn't tell anybody how he killed his own people. And in this way, the writers wanted us to be very sad for the Kalian. And you realize where he's coming from and why he is what he is. And that he probably is crazy. He, like, losing your eyes, in that he's traumatized and he's crazy now. Like, it's kind of like a werewolf post-traumatic stress disorder. Anyways, we learn a lot of things. We learn that he can see like a wolf, so he's not completely blind all the time. And also that it was Allison's grandfather who took his eyes. What we don't know is, did he kill the lady Alpha, the one who could shapeshift? Like, that's what I want to know, because she had some cool powers. And then Peter tells us why Scott is the way he is, and of course absolving himself of any fault. He tries to say that Scott was in love with a girl, and he was just like, well, sorry, not Scott, Derek. Why Derek is the way he is, and how Derek was in love with a girl when they were in high school, and he was just like Scott. But then, you know, somehow he talked himself into killing her. And I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I think the Jamaican saying, if it don't go so, it near go so, applies to this story, because I think that some of the story is true, but I think Peter did something, and maybe that's why Scott didn't love him when he just came back. I don't know, but you kind of feel it for, sorry, why Derek didn't love him when he came back. And you kind of feel it for Derek, because he's just lost. Every time he finds somebody, every time he finds a pack, he's always losing somebody. Like, his theme throughout the whole series has been just loss. Anyway, so like, we're left with a lot of questions. We want to know if the Kalian killed the female alpha. What exactly is Scott's plan to catch the droid? And we're seeing Allison and Isaac kind of still giving each other flirty glances, but at the same time she's bonding back with Scott. So I see the writers, I see you guys setting up a little love triangle, and we still don't know what Lydia is. Anyway, so we're gonna fast forward to episode 9, and I literally just watched episode 9. Like, I come home, I don't even make my spaghetti yet. I said I'm gonna do this before I get tired. So here's what we're talking about. Isaac and Allison, you definitely see the sparks flying, and I just don't know how well that's gonna go on with Scott, because further down in the episode he's preoccupied, but he picks up on it, and he's kind of sexy when he's upset. And so at first you think it's Derek that has the vendetta against the twins for the death of Boyd, but then you find out that it's his sister, and she got into a fight with one of the twins, and he gave her a Gaza box with a 25 metal weight. When he gave her that box, I was like, werewolf or no werewolf, there's no way she's just gonna get up and heal from that. Like, so said, so done. She isn't healing so well. And then I'm totally not here for this substitute teacher groundsing up on Derek. Like, I don't trust her. I think I've said this from she appeared as like, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. And how she accepted that he was a werewolf. Now, guys, I watch my fair share of sci-fi. My friends say I love alien music, but even I would be a tips more perturbed if I found out my boyfriend howls at the moon, like, and changes into a hairy animal. She just took it, and I was just like, I don't trust this. I don't trust this hoe. She's bronzing up on my man. I double don't trust this hoe. But we continue in the episode. Anyways, so everything, in fine form. They figure out where the sacrifice is going to be. Allison and Isaac, and of course, because Allison thinks she's like the Scrappy Doo of this series. Like, let me at him, let me at him. It's like, girl, you were dead. You will die. Just calm down and call your werewolf ex-man, just like your Scott. I know where I'm going to kill the teacher, so just rope in. We need your werewolf powers. Like, I am not trying to fight those battles. I am a human. I am a human being. I'm not fighting any supernatural. Like, if I will fight a flying cockroach, I am not fighting a druid. I'm not fighting a werewolf. But hey, she's an agent, she can go on. Turns out that all her suspicions that her father was the one that was helping out the killings, he's actually trying to stop it. So now, they kind of realize that they both have been deceptive and they have to help each other out. Fast forward, they finally communicate, because I don't know if they're like trying to come off the grid and they're anti-cell phone. They finally tell everybody, hey guys, guess what's happening? We found this Celtic sign and this is what it means, and yada yada yada. Meanwhile, Lydia is still like screaming off our head. So finally now it comes to all of that, and they find out that this recital is where the last guardian is going to die. And Lydia gets carried away. Now, I don't care what anybody said, I was legit scared that they were going to kill Lydia. And of course, who was going to kill Lydia? The substitute teacher. But when I tell Derek, no other woman can be in this relationship, he doesn't want to listen. So what does he go and get? Somebody that's killing all his people. Right, yeah. She's the reason why all your werewolf friends are dying, Scott. And you're there giving her your werewolf penis. We'll talk about this later. Anyways, so Lydia screams and screams off her head, this screaming that we all can take from the season start. And the girl finally tells us the only good thing this bitch does is tell us exactly what Lydia is. The wailing woman, the banshee. And I was like, of all the things that could have made this hot girl, they made her a banshee. But she's heard all throughout town. Now, when you really think about it, all Jamaican mothers have this supernatural power. They can shout and everybody, Clara Woy Woy, can hear them scream. But back at hand, so Scott comes to help her, and then Styles comes to help her, and the father, Styles' dad, which is so sad because during the whole episode, Styles finally tells his dad about the werewolf and everything, and his dad doesn't believe him, and he drops that ever precious gem, my mom would have believed me. And his father finally believes him, goes investigating, comes in to help, and then gets taken away by this crazy psycho bitch substitute teacher that Derek is dating. And I feel really bad for Styles because I know he's gonna blame himself. I feel really bad for Scott because I know that Scott wants to help. He doesn't want anyone else to die. So here we are on the edge of our seats, and we need to find out, are they all gonna have to come together and just work together? The twins seems to be having a crisis of faith because they're really enjoying their little 50, they're enjoying their little time at high school. So they're all gonna have to band together to get Scott's dad back. Is he going to die? We cannot make Styles' dad back. And is he gonna die? Because we can't make Styles an orphan. We just can't. So we know that the Argents are gonna have to come together with Scott, and maybe the twins might help, and the Guardian is there, and they're all just going to have to come together to find this crazy bitch. And I think that's the next episode, and I don't know. So Lydia doesn't transform, she just screams off her head. And it was a lot. I was just like, when they took him through the window, I was just like, is that it? And she can heal. Like, what is she? Like, is a druid like Is she like a female Van Helsing? Like, I don't know what she is, but she just gonna take gunshot and pop them out. It's like, I was like, am I watching Wolverine? What's going on? Anyways, that's episode 8 and 9, and I will be on time for episode 10. You can count on it. So pause up, whatever. Bye.